It's Conduit News Radio with Paul Harrell.
I can't believe this. This is insane. This is absolutely insane. So, okay, so a long time ago, it might have been the first parody that we ever did. You guys have heard it. It's the Arkansas State Licensing Board governing state licensing board parodies. Have you guys heard? You guys have heard this, right? This meeting of the Arkansas State Licensing Board governing state licensing board is blah, 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 blah. Okay, so I made this parody up because I thought it was, thought it was a good idea to point out that this would not be, it's satire pointing out the ridiculousness of what a lot of these licensing boards have become. It's not about public safety. Now, when it is about public safety, I'm fine with it. I think most people are fine with it to a degree, but it becomes about protection. It becomes about protecting your industry. It becomes about, well, I've already got the license, so I'm going to get mine now, and I'm going to make it harder on others that are going to come in and try to compete with me, because if there's more competition, that's going to lower price and be less money for me. That's bottom line what the tendency is to happen. It's a natural human tendency. It is what it is. But these licensing boards, these government agencies are not always looking out for the best interests of the people. They're looking out for their profession. That's just the way it is. Okay. So I come up with this parody called the Arkansas State Licensing Board governing state licensing board, where this board, the Arkansas State Licensing Board governing state licensing boards, is shaking down the Board of Cosmetology and saying, you don't have a license to be a board, right? This is the point of the parody. And they're like, well, we don't need to answer to you. And eventually they capitulate and they say, you know what? Fine. We'll pay tribute to you so we can continue to shake down the rest of, society. And I made the point because I thought it would be funny, and never in my wildest dreams did I imagine someone would actually come up with the Arkansas State Licensing Board governing state licensing boards until Republican Senator Missy Irvin filed SB 192. Let me read to you what this bill says. An act to establish the Arkansas Council of Healthcare Professions within the Department of Health to authorize the Arkansas Council of Healthcare Professions to evaluate and provide recommendations to the General Assembly regarding scope of practice changes and for other purposes. Essentially, they want a governing body, not necessarily a licensing board, but a governing body to govern all other healthcare licensing boards. So this is specific in the healthcare industry. Let's see here. Let me read for you this part of the bill. This is incredible to me. Listen to this, okay? The director of the Department of Health or his or her designee, 2 members of the community to be appointed by the governor for a term of 3 years, and 1 member from each of the following entities: Arkansas Board of Dispensing Opticians, Arkansas Board of Examiners and Counseling, Arkansas Board of Hearing Instrument Dispensers, Arkansas Board of Podiatry Medicine, Arkansas Dietetics Licensing Board, Arkansas Minority Health Commission, the Arkansas Psychology Board, Arkansas Social Work Licensing Board, Arkansas State Board of Athletic Training, Arkansas State Board of Chiropractic Examiners, Arkansas State Board of Dental Examiners, Nursing Board, the Pharmacy Board, Physical Therapy, Medical Board, Speech Language Pathology, the Alcoholism and Drug Abuse Counselors, the State Board of Health, State Board of Optometry. Folks, this is exactly like my parody. It's just more specific. And you know what? It's there. It's because the medical community in general is starting to be upset that there are Republicans in office who are now getting more seniority, and these Republicans are trying to increase the scope of practice to reflect other states in order to get some more professionals in here to do work and to what? Probably lower the cost of your health care. But the medical community is so resistant to reform. They are so resistant to actual reform that could make things better. And so Senator Missy Irving has a bill that is the embodiment of a parody that was using satire to affect change. The goal was to affect change and deregulate stuff, not for somebody to actually take up the parody and make it a reality. Not that that's what she did, but it's just the way government is.